This is Agricultural Research Council of Nigerian Television. Good to have you back here on the program Back to Farm. If you're tuning in for the very first time, you're actually right on time. No doubt that the issue of unemployment in Nigeria is really growing by the day, saying that almost the 45 to 50% of Nigerian youths who graduate some still in the schools are unemployed. And of course, if you look at it, typically every growing economy has always depended on agriculture as a way forward to create employment and also a way forward to sustain a country about boosting the GDP at any given time. And Nigeria is not an exception, seeing the trends that has been happening recently in Nigeria. That almost everything we consume in Nigeria is being imported to an extent, except for rice. And to an extent, you can see foreign rice around Nigeria. And of course, that has actually caused a lot of eyebrows to experts and professionals in the agricultural field, saying, why should Nigeria be importing food, saying that we have vast fertile land in Nigeria that can grow anything and everything can be grown? It's that reason why the program Back to Farm has gone far and wide to make sure we bring the best of brains to digest and analyze such topics. And of course, one of those people is a regular on the program, talking about Chief Daniel Okafor, the Vice President of Law Farmers Association of Nigeria, and also the President of Potatoes Farmers Association of Nigeria. Today on the program, anyways, before we go on that now, let's welcome Chief. Chief, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you, Joshua.
And of course, today on the program, we'll be looking at the future of agriculture in Nigeria. What advice can the Vice President give to the present government to achieve food security as it regards funding? Not just advice or thereabout. What is the best channel to fund? What is the best thing to do at this critical times in Nigeria, seeing that the issue of inflation is on the rise? Chief, again, you're welcome.
Thank you, Joshua.
Before we go any further, Chief, in your own opinion, what is the future of Nigeria agriculture?
My friend, agriculture is the bedrock of Nigerian economy, and everybody knows that. And agriculture is the only answer to the economy, because without agriculture, if there's no food, but there's a lot of problem. So what am I trying to say is that we must look into how to fund agriculture in all aspects, be it research, be it inputs, be it transportation, be it a good road network, be it a good seed, quality seed, be it a training and retraining, and be it a symposium, workshop, or be it a sort of agri-shows. There's many ways the agriculture should be funded.
Okay, now, Chief, I want to ask this. In your own opinion, with the way we are going, do you see the Nigerian agricultural future bright or dim, or even not existing? What do you see in the future with the way we are going right now compared to how we were before and where we are today? If we continue on this pace and on this pedestal, how do you see the future? Is it bright? Is it promising? Is it dim? What is the future? What do you see in the future?
I will tell you, there is in fact, about a week ago, we were with the Minister for Agriculture, and what he did shows me that there is a hope in this country. And the hope is actually the four months, I will quote, you see that there is a different thing in terms of food insecure. Food security will be the order of the day. Because I've seen what he's trying to do. And what he's trying to do is something I have spoke here last 2 weeks, about the monitoring of what the program that we are talking about. If we don't see the farmers working with the ministry or whatever, it cannot work. Let me tell you, I mentioned it here, and I believe he followed the what we said. I said, and he was saying it. I was laughing at that day because he said all Farmers Association of Nigeria should work with the new this program that we did last week. That we must work with them on what way? By monitoring anything they are doing, and that is what I said here. I said it, and it is so that minister said that we are going to monitor every activities on this dry season and the wet season for this the loan that we took from the African Development Bank. And I believe if it is so, give it 4 months, the report will come here and everybody will be happy. And the GDP will rise, and the food insecure that we are talking about, you see that people will start enjoying because whoever eats very well can have time to talk, can have time to teach, can have time to do research. Food is very important, and it is something that I said there is a future in this country.
All right. That gives us a sigh of relief knowing that the Nigerian agricultural system actually has a future as a result of the new implementation by the present Minister of Agriculture. Now, Chief, Nigerian youths are really now neglecting agriculture. It is those who have been in it since when we were kids are still the ones in it still today. Chief, what do you think is actually wrong? Is it that agriculture is not paying? Is it that agriculture is meant for the poor? Is it that agriculture is meant for those who basically have been in it for decades? Because everybody wants a white collar job.
I want to tell you why. Last time I said that my daughter, my son cannot do what I'm doing because where am I? If they want all these people to do, we need to create a department that shows musical, ICT, many things that we put in. It's very easy to call them because you see, they cannot do the kind of work we are doing, but they can do the science type, they can do other research, they can do ICT through agriculture. Because you see, in my friend in Israel, we stay in his own house to water his crops. About a mile or 2 miles this thing, in his house with his computer. So this is exactly what we want the government to start doing. Let those people, experts, come to Nigeria to train our young sons and daughters. This is exactly what I said. And if it is done, you see all of them coming to agriculture. And let me tell you, if they don't make money in agriculture, they will not do it. So what of tractors? The kind of tractor that has a condition. Let them. Nigeria has money to do that. Because I see the minister are challenging some group of people that there's money in the country. Why are you saying that there's no money? The money to do this, I want the more budget. Buy the tractor that has a condition. Leave the old ones. We have not gotten a tractor in our life. But what they're talking about, buy the equipment that can easily be used by all these sons and daughters. Because they are not like us, who can have patience, say, okay, let's wait. No. So moving forward, I want the government to look into, train them, retrain them, set up a group, use music to lecture them, use in any way ICT to do a certain work, and they allow them to do some research on their own and come out with what they want. Because me, I've been asking them, what do you want to do? How do you want to enjoy this agriculture? Let me tell you, seedlings is another thing that government should look into. More research should be done. I always said it. Research on the seed, research on the quality of inputs that you give to farmers, like fertilizer or agrochemicals or whatever. The quality is what is needed so that people can make money. And if a father makes money in agriculture, the son will join.
Chief, agriculture is subdivided into different sectors and different channels and the rest. At this point in time, we need food security is all we want. We want to go to the market and get food very affordable and cheap. What sector do you think the government should channel its huge funding and budget into? Is it the aquaculture? Is it the seed? Is it the fertilizer? Is it the arable land? Is it security? What sector do we channel our strength? Because I'm sure we cannot actually share the same budget to every given sector. There are some pockets, holes that need serious funding to be budgeted. What of the sectors do you think we should?
So first of all, agriculture is an important that needs more budget, because when you talk about research, a lot of money is spent in research in many years before you come up with a one. Nigeria should know the importance of research, the importance of the inputs. Government should look into giving input free to the farmers. Land clearing is what I normally tell people, that the government should look away, having a big farm, clearing the farm and giving them the inputs, waiting for the farmers to listen, and later buy back the whole thing that they, because farmers will not be happy when they till the ground, do everything and come back and nobody buy. Obstacles is very needed. So we are talking about fishery, we are talking about agriculture, other things that we need. In fact, crops is major thing as of now. But the second one is simple, the research, very important. Because with the research, getting a very good one research, automatically there is a progress.
All right. According to Chief Daniel Okafor, the Vice President of All Farmers Association of Nigeria, he believes funding research is the best issue as regarding food security in Nigeria. More and more of this discussion will be back after this very short break on the program Back to Farm. Remember, the topic has been the future of Nigerian agricultural system. What advice can the government get from this end as regarding the funding of agricultural sector? Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Many thanks for staying through here on Agricultural Research Council of Nigerian Television. The program has been Back to Farm. We went on that quick break. Of course, we've been together with none other but Chief Daniel Okafor, Vice President of All Farmers Association of Nigeria. We'll be looking at the future of Nigerian agriculture. Everyone's heart is pumping hit hard. Reason because the issue, when you go to the market today, you go in the next 2 hours, you tend to hear the same thing you bought has added some issue of money and want to know where this problem is from, and of course, what is the future going to be. Before now, Nigeria, before you tend to hear that a particular commodity has actually added money, it takes years before you hear that Gari has added 10 naira. But believe me, Gari is a hot cake today. Gari used to be something that even Mr. Shea probably will want to have some small for a very long time. But I tell you right now, Gari is more looking like rice these days. What is the future of Nigeria? Growing up as a kid, they told us Gari was basically meant to feed animals. Now we're dragging it with others. Food security is on the loom. What do we do? How do we get ourselves out of this very mud? to actually clean ourselves and better still be better off when it comes to the securing the future of Nigerian agriculture. Chief, it's still good to have you here. All right, now, Chief, before before we now go now, we're talking about the Gari itself now, Chief. The model of Gari, you don't want to know how much it is, and maybe as the weeks are unfolding, it might be even more. Chief, what can you just say about this issue of inflation right now?
Let me tell you, it is not a joke again. And I know the government today is aware of what is happening to the masses.
Chief, masses say the masses believe the government don't know, they don't care, they don't want to know.
I said the masses. You see, there's a time I normally challenge government in certain things. But sometimes there's something that happens that makes me now to have I think back. I believe with the system that is happening now, 4 months is enough. You will see that all the products will go down.
Chief, what
Why
system
do I say
is
that?
that? What system is that?
You see, monitoring is a problem. Corruption is the problem that is facing agriculture in Nigeria. Budget in, budget out, the farmers are not getting
But sir,
anything.
the farmers are saying is the issue of first subsidy that has brought us to where we are.
I am telling you,
How
it's
is
not,
monitoring going
if
to
there
affect
is
it?
enough food, if there is enough food, enough this thing, the farmers will sell it and to buy things. There's nothing. There's nothing like enough food. There's nothing. And I told you about insecurity in the country. It's another thing that is disturbing because farmers cannot go to the farm. Let me tell you what happened now last a few days. The minister told me that I should put a write-up about this problem of farmers crashes. That I should put it. So why did he say that? It's because he has seen it as a problem, and it is from the farmer's angle that he's hearing it, that you need to know what to do, that I should put it. I have not sent it, I'm just going on. I will write it and give it to him. So it is when the government have noticed what is happening, and that is why they said we should join hands with them to do the work. It's not by talking again. I told you now, if they don't take time, some people will go to jail because of corruption. If you corrupt this thing, if I'm around, it's something will happen. I will write back because you have given us authority to look into what is going on. And that we must do the work. So what am I trying to say is the only government that knows that things is not easy. It's not only government that knows that. We are all going around to see. Go to the market and see. Tomatoes, very expensive. Onions, all this market. There's nothing you can get free now, easy. All of them, the price is going up, going up. So the only thing that government can do now is to put more effort in security, put more in research, put more in inputs, give the farmers inputs free. Then do the land clearing. It's very important.
What do you mean by land clearing now?
Clearing the land and giving it to the farmers. Because you see, when you clear a land, even people who did not want to do the farm will join and do the farm. You understand the point? Give us opportunity to give Nigeria's farmers the opportunity to make money. Nobody cares. Money is there in agriculture, and with agriculture we can change this country narratives of talking about food insecurity. In Nigeria, where there is the arable lands, where there's no savanna, there's nothing that we don't have to say this thing. So what we are talking about, government give us the security, government give us lands, clear the lands for us, give us inputs free, leave us and see what is going to happen. And do some research so that we can get adequate information.
All right, Chief. Now, before we actually go now, just some few more questions. Before now, Chief, you've been in agriculture for decades. In fact, you're the founders of the Agri Show, the popular Agri Show that usually happens in Nasarawa State. Kudos to your efforts then and all that. I could remember you sharing your experience with Obasanjo, how you actually took you people along in terms of agriculture. At what point did the rapport between Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Alpha Minister of Agriculture went sour? What happened?
You see, there's a politics that comes in the farmers' organization, and that politics is some people who don't know that without a big umbrella like our farmers, being the kind of people that will work hard with you, or hand in hand with you, to join hands and do the work, you can't do anything. So some people thought that it's something only jamboree, making budget every year, eating the money, nobody cares, nothing is in. And that is what brought all this, what we are trying to do. During the same time of our Obasanjo, we go around all over the world. They pay our fees, do everything, and a lot of things happen. There and there, sometimes you see our minister that time, minister will just say, what and what do you people need? You will tell him, we need you to bring this person to come and lecture us or train us. This person from this university, Coventry University, this person with this university, this person with, and they will come to Nigeria to lecture us and train us on the actual good agricultural practice. So today, is it like that? No. We decide on what the government do that time. So now today, they do it in the office even without even telling us what they are doing. And they go to overseas to only buy things. When they go to overseas for the training or anything, they will not go to that training. They will only go and do shopping. So what we are trying to say, we must do the right thing. All those kind of a thing should stop.
Okay. We must do the right thing, and all this shenanigans must stop, according to the words of Chief again on the program Back to Farm. Chief, lastly, before you go, now of course I know the minister watches our program and make sure that what can you say to the minister as regarding his tenure, which probably is all about agriculture now for the period of years he's going to be in the office. What will you say?
So first of all, I will seize this opportunity to thank the minister for recognizing that all Farmers Association of Nigeria is the umbrella body of the farmers. So we are talking about partnership. Let the partnership continue in all aspects, be it crops, be it animal husbandry, be it anything, both be it research. We are supposed to be involved. Involving us is a progress, and I know we cannot disappoint him. We are going to do the right thing to follow up the partnership to the level that he will be getting the report. We are showing him that we are getting the report almost every time.
Almost every time.
So that is my own talk, and I will thank God to the government of these days for recognizing the farmers, all Farmers Association of Nigeria, as the umbrella body. That he can cover all the country, all the nook and corner, both the world, everything.
Well, on that note, we'll come to the end of the program Back to Farm here on your first agricultural TV station in Nigeria. My name has been Joshua Ishaya. Many thanks for being there. Please, Nigerians, let's pick up our farms and holes. Let's go back to farm to be able to sustain ourselves. You could be at your backyard. It could be somewhere around your neighborhood. It could probably even be a mechanized farming. But all we're saying is everyone needs to have a farm. Many thanks again for all who made it possible. Mr. Sheyon Ruwesi, once again, many thanks for staying through, and thank you for the support and assistance here in the studio. Until some other time, my name is remains Joshua Ishaya. Bye for now.